Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to day number one. That's day number one, week. This is week 11, spring 2024 of our journey together. And it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's class. We are continuing on our journey with transformations. And when we say transformations, there are four types of transformations. Can anyone remember the four types of transformations that we talked about yesterday? Anyone can remember them?
Reflections,
Reflections,
translations,
translations. What else?
dilation,
Dilation, rotation. Very good. So, one more time. What are the four types of transformations? Let me know, please. I don't know if you were.
reflections,
Ref reflections,
translations,
translations. Two more. Rotations and so reflections, translations, rotations, and dilations. Right. So, question: which type of transformation deals with turning an object? Turning an object. What type of transformation deals with turning?
rotation,
Rotation, very good. What type of transformation deals with flipping an object? Flipping it. Reflection, very good. Reflection. What type of transformation deals with resizing an image, making it bigger or smaller? Dilation, very good. And what type of transformation deals with sliding an object? Sliding it. Translation, right? So when you slide it or push it across, that's a translation. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about let me just go ahead and read the definitions, and then we are gonna actually do another transformation question. Again, if you already have this written down from yesterday, you don't have to write it down. I'm just going over what we did. So reflections, like we said yesterday, these are mirror images as seen across a line or point. So when you have like mirror images where they look exactly identical, but just on opposite sides. Translations, these are going to be your slides when you like push something across, right? You slide it. Rotations, obviously that's going to be a turn. This turns the figure clockwise or counterclockwise, but doesn't change the figure. And definitely dilation, this reduces or enlarges the figure to a similar figure. All right, so dilations definitely are going to be resizing the image, right? All right, so that's the four different types of transformations, and we dealt with these yesterday. Today we're going to be looking at an interesting transformation question. Let me let's go to our first one. First I'm gonna head up, and then we can start. Today is what? Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday the what? Tuesday the 19th of March. Reagan, are you there? 2024. So subject is going to be mathematics. All right, and the topic is going to be, we're still on transformations. So graphing transformations.
Excuse me, Miss Petit.
Go ahead.
Can I please go get my ruler and my pencil, please?
Yes, you could get your ruler and your pencil. And definitely that would be needed for today's class, your ruler and your pencil.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
Breaking up, like you're going in and out.
I'm going in and out. Oh, I wonder why. Let me see something. You're right. I am going in and out. The internet, for some reason, the internet signal is low. I don't know why. It's just low. So I just have to wait until it gets adjusted, and I could do. All right, so we're going to be looking at graphing transformations. Let's begin with this question. So I need you to draw this graph, right? I need you to draw this graph, and the first question from this graph is I want us to plot the following points. And the following points is going to be A. Let's say that A is 3, 2, 3, 2. Let's say that B is, we say plot and label. Let's say plot and label. Plot and label. The following points, A is 3, 2. B is, write this down for me, please. B is 7, 3. And let's say that C is
Excuse me, Mr. Boutique.
uh-huh.
If we have a graph book, can we just send you the picture of the graph book?
Yeah, if you have a graph book, that'll be perfect. You just
Maybe
could,
excuse to get my graph book, please.
yes, that's fine. Give me one moment. The person you have on your profile picture, is that that's Luca?
Yes, sir.
The mobs are not going anywhere
the
this
dude.
year. The mobs
the
are not good. Ah. Okay. Plot and label the following points, A, B, and C. All right.
Excuse me, Miss Petit.
Go ahead.
You say to write down the questions, but are we drawing the graph as well?
Yes, we are drawing the graph as well. That's very important. Please draw the graph as well. All right, because when we go to create exercise, I can need you to draw the graph. All right, as well to do the exercise. So, we need to plot this point. Let's begin with the point. First of all, let me just extend these things to 7. That'll be the first thing. So, this one right there is 7. So, this right here is -7. We have a -7 there. This one right here is going to be also -7. So I'm gonna extend all of them to -7 so that we got everything perfect. All right, so which one is the y-axis? The one that goes up and down or the one that goes left or right? Which one is the y-axis?
The one that goes up and down.
Up and
Right.
down.
Very good. The one that goes up and down. All right, up and down. And then which one goes left or right? Which one goes left or right? The x or the y?
X-axis.
The x-axis. Very good. The x-axis. So the y-axis goes up and down. The x-axis goes left or right. Now we want to label the point 3, 2. So let's do that. I'm going to use a red to denote that. We want 3, 2. So 3, 2 is going to be right here. 3, comma. You know what I should do? I should just keep it. Let me not use this because it's gonna be. Let me just put it here. Let me just use the actual points here. The shapes is gonna be much easier. So 3, 2 is going to be, let's use this shape. 3, 2. We have 3 on the x-axis, right? And then 2 on the y-axis. So that's where the point is gonna be right there. The point 3, 2. All right. So that's where the point is gonna be right here. Do you all understand that? Let me know, please. If you all understand that, this is the point 3, 2.
What did you say,
Yes,
sir?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you all understand how I got the point 3, 2? That's my question.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir.
good.
Yes, sir.
So the point 3, 2, we go 3 on the x-axis and 2 on the y-axis. All right, so that's the point 3, 2. And then make sure the outline is also red.
Excuse me,
Go ahead, Kyle.
can you explain it to me one more time, please? I just came.
Okay, so all we did was we found this point 3, 2. It is 3 on the x-axis and 2 on the y-axis. And that's how we got that point 3, 2. All right. Understand that? And so
Yes, sir.
good. And then next up we have, so that's the point 3, 2. And then this one, we need to label the point. What's the next point that we have to label? Let me know, please. What is the next point that we have to label?
7 and 3.
7, 3. I just had it up, but for some reason, I mistakenly exit out. So let's, you know what, let me just do not use this at all. So let me don't use this one. So the next point is going to be 7, 3. Now, if we want 7, 3, what we need to do is we need to go to 7 on the x-axis, and then on the y-axis we need to go to 3. So let me redraw the 7s.
The-
Say it again.
You forgot. I think you forgot to put 7. Oh, you didn't know.
Yeah, I put in the 7s now. I put in the 7s now. So make sure that your graph goes all the way up to 7. All right. Ajani, are you drawing the graph? Where's Ajani?
Yeah.
Good. And Brene Russell, are you drawing the graph?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right, so now we need to plot the points for 7, 3. So 7, 3 is going to be, well, we got to go the 7 on the y-axis and then to 3 on the x-axis. So 7 on the y-axis and then the 3 on the x-axis. So let's make a note of that. So again, we have 7 on the y-axis, 7 on the x-axis, and then 3 on the y-axis. All right. Again, 7 on the x-axis and 3 on the y-axis. All right, and that's how we're gonna get the point 7, 3. And so let me draw this here. Notice that it's 7 on the 3 on the y-axis and then 7 on the x-axis. That's the point 7, 3. All right. Do y'all understand that? Let me know if you understand how we got that point 7, 3. This one right now.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
7, 3. Good. All right. Next up, now we need to go to the last point. What is the last point? What is the last point that we have?
6,
The last
5.
point is 6,
6
5.
and 5.
6, 5. So it's going to be 6 on the x-axis and 5 on the y-axis. So we have this point. Good afternoon. So we have this one right there.
I am
So
so sorry.
yes, I know your mother told me yeah, she told me. Thank you so much. All right, so we uploaded our points. The only thing we need to do is we need to label them, right? So we need to label them. So which one is A? Which point is A?
The one with the 2 is.
The one that has the coordinate 3, 2, right? So that's gonna be our A. So A is going to be right there. Let me change the font. Let's have a nice authoritative look for our A. So A is going to be right there. Now I need B. Where's B going to be? B is going to be what?
3 and the
Where
7.
the 7 and the 3 is.
By the 7 and the 3, yeah. So that is B. Capital B. And then I need C.
The 6 and
5
the
and
5.
where the 6 and the 5 is.
Yeah, this one. So C is going to be right there. All right. Question, does anyone know what shape this is going to be? Anyone have any idea of the shape that is going
A
to be?
triangle?
Yeah, the triangle.
A triangle, very good. It's gonna be a kind of weird looking triangle though, right? So it's gonna
be longer at the sides.
yeah, it's gonna be upside down, sort of slanted. All right, so the next, say it again.
It would kind of look like a pizza.
A pizza. Robin Leon, you
Like a
hungry?
Yeah, so
Dion says it's gonna look like a pizza, and he's absolutely right. So part,
Is it a scalene?
is it a scalene triangle? Well, we don't know because we gotta measure. We didn't measure the sides to know if it's scaling, but more than likely it's scaling because, you know, more than likely all the sides are not
Excuse me,
the
Mr.
same.
Benedict.
Go ahead.
If a graph book, do we still have to write the questions on the graph book?
Yes, write the questions on the graph book. If not, if you don't have enough space, just write it on your book. So So now we need to connect the points to form a triangle.
I done graph before, Mr.
Say it again.
Graphs before.
You've done graphs before. That's awesome. That makes my job easier. And your job easy as well. That means you should be proficient at this. So let's connect the points. Let me move this out the way. Put this at the right position. There we go. Voila. And then this should go here. Voila. This need to go behind X. Why is it sent to the back? Not all the way. Bring to the front. Oh boy. They gotta bring this to the front then. Bring to the front. Bring to the front. Good stuff. All right, let's make the line thicker, right? So you're gonna obviously use a ruler to draw these, right? So there we go. Pretty neat. Okay, good. So that's our first line. And then now we need to draw another one. We need to connect all the points. And so let's have this. Let's have this one right there. Right, let's have this one here. And this is gonna be right there. And then we have A. A is going to be right here. And so when we cover it up, well, I need to bring that to the front, hey. So let's bring this to the front. There we go. And then one more line. It's gonna be at the back. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna even bring this to the front. Bring to the front. Bring to the front. Let me bring this to the front. Bring to the front. And then bring to the front. There we go. All right, there we go. Voila. This is our triangle ABC. Let me know if y'all understand how to do this for me, please. So far, let me know
I
if you
do.
understand how to do this.
I do.
Yes, sir.
I am.
I do.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not only talking to 5 persons. I need the rest of you to understand the answer. Do y'all understand how
Yes,
we
sir.
got this triangle?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So inside of your book, I need you to draw this graph just like how I have it. Brianna, are you drawing this graph? Where's Brianna? Brianna, rule. Yes, you could use graph paper. I think Jasmine is asking if you could use graph paper. Summer, are you drawing this graph?
I already draw it. I have
Okay,
everything.
that's good. And Willon, are you drawing this inside of your are you drawing the graph, Willon? Where's Willon? I can't hear from Willon. Someone, well, Tegan, are you drawing the graph? Have you drawn it already?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, good. And okay, so let's move on to the next part. Kvet Percenti, have you already drawn this graph?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So the next part of the question, now that we have our image, we call this the pre-image, right? I don't know if y'all can remember, but anyone can remember what does the pre-image mean? I don't remember what the pre-image.
Before you transform reflected,
Who said that?
Milo.
Very good. Very good. You've been listening. The pre-image is going to be the image that we have before we, before we transform it. All right. That's going to be our original image before we transform it. So the next question says draw the line x is equal to 1. And so that's what we're going to do. Draw the line. Call this B. I mean C. So draw the line draw the line x equals to 1. Now, if we're trying to draw the line x equals to 1, the way how we do that is that we actually are going to draw the line x equals to 1. That's going to be a vertical line that passes 1. All right. So, and that's very important. So let me draw it for you. Again, the line x equals to 1 is going to be a vertical line that passes through which number? Passes through which number?
1.
1. All right. So let's make it color that stands out. There we go. Okay, there we go. So this is the line. We call this the line of reflection anyway. X is equal to 1. This is going to be the line. It's going to be a vertical line, right? A vertical line that passes through 1. So if they say draw the line x equals to 1, you're going to draw a vertical line that passes through which number?
1.
1. What if they say draw the line x equals to -1? What you going to
Draw
do?
vertical line.
Vertical
-1.
line, vertical line passing through -1. What if they say x is equal to -4? It's going to be what?
Draw vertical line.
Passing through -4.
-4.
-4. Very good. What if they say x is equal to -6?
Got a 6. Did you say, Mr. Petit?
-6. X is equal to
Draw
-6.
vertical line. between -6.
Very good. Draw a vertical line to -6.
What is the purpose of that, though, Mr. Petit? When they say
Because-
x equal whatever number.
Because they want you to draw a line specifically through that number. All right. And then in the next step, then we're going to use this line as the line of reflection. Okay. And you're going to reflect the image. So after we already draw the line x equal to 1, first of all, let's label it, right? So let's label this line x equals to, x is equal to, so x equals to 1. So let's make sure I label that. All right. And so that's the line x equals to 1. Let me put it in some sort of nice, there we go. This is the line x is equal to 1. Make sure I label your graph, your line. So we label, let me put the label here so it wouldn't, conflict with anything. All right, so this is the line x is equal to 1. All right, do y'all understand how we got the line x equals to 1? Let me know, please, before we move on.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. All that is we draw a vertical line passing through 1. All right. Now,
Vertically opposite.
not vertically opposite, it's just
Mr.
vertical.
T.
Go ahead.
So how come we know it have to go through the x-axis?
Because x equals to 1. That means it every time you have a x equals to a number, it's always going to be a vertical line. That's always true. But if they add y is equal to 2 or y is equal to 1, then it'll be a horizontal line. But because it's a x is equal to it, then we know it's a vertical line passing through that number. All right. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then they say
Yes,
reflect.
sir.
Reflect the triangle ABC. We did this yesterday. Reflect the triangle. Reflect the triangle. Reflect the triangle A, B, C in the line x equals to 1. So what does that mean? We have to use which transformation? Which one of the 4 transformations we have to use?
Reflection.
reflection.
Reflection, very good. So we have to reflect it in the line x is x equal to 1. Anyone remember how to do this? How to reflect it? Remember how to reflect it?
Count the amount of spaces and then go on the next side and count it again.
Yeah, very good. So we're going to now to reflect it. Let's start off with C. So we're gonna move over. Do not count the dot. So it's gonna be 1, then what? 2, 3, 4, then 5. Okay. So it's 5 spaces on the left-hand side. So how many spaces we have to move over on the right?
5.
5, very good. So it's gonna be 1, 2,
Mr. Ruchi,
3, 4, and 5. Yes, go ahead, China.
I think you stop at the vertical line.
Yeah, I suppose stop at that vertical line, not the x-axis. Because they say reflected in the line x equal to 1. They didn't say reflected in the
Oh.
y-axis, yeah. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how we get this point. All right. Do you all understand that? Let me know, please. If you understand that.
Excuse me,
Uh-huh.
On my
Yes, sir.
graph book, I got 10 spaces. I don't know if that could be.
I understand.
5, because it's 5 on the side, and then when you do a 5
No.
again.
No, so I got 10 spaces for one side and I did 10 spaces on the next. That's what I got.
That's interesting. How
My graph is kind of like big though.
10 spaces?
I draw it small. I draw it kind of big.
Are they equally spaced out?
I don't even know.
They have to be equally spaced out. So each line is where you put a number. Like don't skip no lines.
Oh,
Like,
that's what I draw.
yeah, each line is a number, right? All right, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the left-hand side. I mean on the right-hand side, sorry. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 5 on the right-hand side, 5 on the left-hand side. Okay, now we're gonna go to the next point. This is going to be what? 1 and what? 2. Okay, so it's gonna be 1, then 2. So how many spaces we're gonna move over on the left-hand side? How many spaces?
2.
2 spaces, right? So it's gonna be 1, then 2. So we have this point here. All right, so good. So that's how we get that second, the second point right there. All right, and then we have one more point. So we're gonna move over 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, right? 6 spaces. So how many spaces we're gonna move over on the left-hand side?
6.
6 spaces. So it's gonna be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, right? So it's definitely gonna be 6. And so those are your points right there. This point, and this point. All right. Okay, before we move on, let me know if y'all understand how to do it, please.
Yes,
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead.
Yes.
Yes, Joseph.
you explain
Yes, sir.
B and C again.
Okay, so for B and C, we have to move over, starting from this red dot all the way to the purple line. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? That was where we stop. Then we're going over 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. See that? So that's
That's
how we
all.
have. And the same thing for C. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the right hand side. And then it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay.
I'm just curious.
Mhm.
The x equals 1,
Mhm.
highlighted in red. How do you get that?
How you get that? Because they say x equals to 1. So x equal to 1 is always a vertical line passing through 1. If they just say x is equal to 2, it's going to be a vertical line passing through 2. If they say x equals to 3, it's going to be a vertical line passing through 3. All right, that's how we got that. You understand that?
That's all.
Good. Good question. Good questions, Joseph. All right. Any other questions? Let me know before we move on. If there's any other questions, don't be shy. All right. So I guess that means that you all understand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this, and then draw it properly. That was just a quick rough draft. Now I have to draw it actually.
Excuse me, Miss Petit.
Go ahead.
One question I have, how come you stop to the vertical line and then start again behind the vertical line?
Because that's the line of reflection. They didn't say the line of reflection is the y-axis. They say the line of reflection is x equals to 1. So that's why we stop at this line. All right. So
Oh, yes, sir.
1,
Thank you.
2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's gonna be at this point. Similarly, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 right there. And then we have 1, 2. We have 1 and 2. Good. Let me change the color of these. Let's give it a nice green. All right, and as for these stuff, let's connect the points. We're gonna put this one here, put this one here. Let's make sure everything is right. So put this here and put that here. So those two must connect. What else we need? We need to do another one. So this and this need to connect. And then this one and this one needs to connect as well. All right. So, but that's format properly, right? So let's put this. Let's put this. It's moving with it. We don't want it to move, so we want this to go right there. And then this one to go in front of it to bring this to the front. There we go. Good. And then the same thing with this one. We want to move this over so that this could go here. This could go here. And we could bring this to the front as well. And then the same thing with this one, bring this to the front. Okay, let me see, make sure everything, yeah, we good. All right, good. All right, do we see how they are reflecting? Let me know if you see how they're reflecting.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so they look like mirror images of one another, right?
Yes, sir.
And it's kind of cool that we were able to create it, just by using our understanding of how to manipulate these things. So we were able to create our own mirror image. Sort of cool. Okay, so only one thing. I would like to change the color.
Excuse me, Miss Petit.
Go ahead.
How I end up reflecting mine, like at the bottom part, it kind of end up like by the two, it kind of end up crossing over a little bit. Is that okay?
What? What you mean?
The lines, like where I draw it, the bottom part by the two, it end up crossing over a little bit.
Right there?
Yes, sir.
A crossover. Do you have eraser? Because it's supposed to look just like mine's. All right.
Yes, I have a eraser.
Okay, so erase it and make sure it look like mine's. Okay, so these are mirror images of each other, but we have to label this reflection, right? So we have a reflection. This is the transformation of reflection. Ajani, do you understand this? Let me know, please. Ajani, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Alasia, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
How about you, Aaliyah? Do you understand, Aaliyah?
Yes, sir.
Aliana, do you understand? Where's Aliana? And Angel, do you understand? Angel and Ashane Fernandez, do you all understand? Angel and Ashane?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good, perfect. Okay, so let's move on to actually labeling this thing. So they say label the image A1, B1, and C1. So that's what we have to label this image. So this one, it says label. It's gonna be A, B, C, D, E. Please make sure draw this graph. I'm gonna ask for this graph very soon. So make sure draw this graph. Label the image A sub 1, B sub 1, C sub 1. So label the image A1. Label this one B1. And then label this one C1. So label the image A1, B1, and C1. Okay, so we have to go here and do some labeling. So let's go here. Oopsies. So we have to label it. So this point right here is the image of A. So we're gonna label this one insert. Gonna label this. No, that's subscript, that's superscript. We want subscript. We want to label the image A1. Then as A1, and then this one is going to be C1. C1, and then the last one is going to be what? Call this one D1. Oh, not D1, it's B1, sorry. B1. All right, so A sub 1, please label the image as well. Label it A1, B1, C1. Okay. Again, let me know if y'all understand this, please. Let me know if y'all understand this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Good.
So
Perfect. So, okay, so this is what we call a reflection.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, Miss Petite.
All right. Okay, good. So that's the reflection part of it. Let's move on to the next one. It says we want to move each point in the triangle ABC 2 places to the left and 6 places down. So let's do that. So move each point. So it's going to be the next part. So move each point. This is A, B, C, D, E, F. So we call this F. A, B, C, D, F. So move each point Move each point. Move each point. Wait, where's my screen? Move each point in ABC in triangle ABC. Move it two places, let's say 2 places to the left. And then 6 places down. 6 places down. All right, so that is F. We need to move each point in a triangle 2 places to the left and 6 places down. Okay. So that means we're going to take this point and we're going to move it how many times to the left? How many times to the left are we going to move this same point?
2.
2 places.
2 places to the left. And how many times down?
6.
6. Very good. So how are we going to do it? We're going to move it 2 places to the left. So 2 places to the left would be 1 and 2. And then 6 places down. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the new point is going to be at 1, negative 4. Let me do it again. We're going to take this point, move it how many places to the left? How many places to the left? 2 places. And how many places down?
6.
6 places. So it's going to be 1, 2, and then 6 places down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. Please let me know if you understand that. Let me know if you understand that for me. Let me know. Let me know if you
I
Yes,
understand.
sir.
understand.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's good. Bethany, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Brene, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
How about you, K-Pat, do you understand this?
Yes, sir, I do.
Good. Aliano, where's Aliano?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand how we got this point? Or no?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, Mr. Lutita. I don't understand how you got that point.
Okay. Aliana, explain how we got this point, please. Oh, it's on right now.
F says move each point in triangle ABC 2 places to the left and 6 places down.
Mhm.
So we went to point A and we moved 2 places to the left, which is 1,
Mhm.
2,
Mhm.
and we moved 6 places down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's where it stopped. So that's how we got that point.
Very good. Reagan, do you see it?
Yes, sir. I saw it.
So 2 places to the left, 1, 2, and then 6 places down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so that's definitely a Chai. Do you understand this? And Chai, I can't hear you. You have to put your hands inside the chat. China, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Daniel and Dion, do you all understand this? Daniel and Dion.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where's Daniel? Daniel, are you there? Okay, can't hear from Daniel. So we have to move point B now. Point B, we have to move 2 places to the left and 6 places down. So it's gonna be 1, then what? 2. Then how many places down we have to go? And how many places down we have to go?
6
6
places
places.
down.
6 places down. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And so that's how we got that one, this point right now. So again, we move 2 places to the left. 1, 2, 6 places down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. 6 places. All right. Egypt, do you understand that? Let me know if you understand that, Egypt. And Ebonice.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How about you, Egypt? Where's Egypt? Where's Egypt? Kiana from Egypt. And Jalen, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Jalen, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Jasmine Lowe, do you understand how we got this point for B? Jasmine Lowe, she says. Yes, she do. Jevin, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
How about you, Jeremy? Jeremy Lines. Kiana from Jeremy. Where's Jeremy? Okay, let's move on to point C. For point C, we have to move 2 places. What? To the left or right?
Left.
To the left.
2 places to the left. So it's gonna be 1 and then 2. How many places down? It's gonna be what?
2.
1,
6.
2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right, so it's gonna be this point right there. And so this is us moving it downwards. 2 places to the left and then 6 places downward. All right. So we have 1, 2, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. And so that's how we got that one. Let me know if you all understand how we got these 3 points. Let me know if you all
Yes,
understand
sir.
how we got
Yes,
these 3
sir.
points. Okay, now let's connect them.
Yes, sir.
Let's connect them together. This one, and that one, and that's how we're gonna form this new image, this new triangle right there. All right, I know it's a lot of lines, but does anyone know what type of translation is this? I mean, what type of transformation is this? What type of transformation is this? Is this a reflection,
Reflection.
rotation, translation, or what? What type of transformation is this?
Reflection.
A translation.
Who said translation?
Sorry.
Who said rotation? I mean reflection.
I did.
Okay.
I
Sarah-
did.
Okay. No one said rotation. And did
No.
anyone say dilation? Anyone said dilation?
No,
No.
sir.
Okay, why isn't it a dilation? Why y'all didn't say dilation?
Because dilation is when you resize the image, but you didn't resize anything on the ground.
Uh-huh. Okay. And why do you think it's a reflection?
Because all them one size. That's why I think it's reflection.
So I'll understand. Say it again.
I think it's a reflection because there's a mirror line right there, and you turned it and you moved it to the other side to reflect it.
But is this reflected though?
It's
Like
kind
look
of
at it. Look at how the orientation is. If it was reflected, this point would have been down there. See what I'm saying?
But the one across from it, I mean, C1.
The one across, look at C1. Oh, you mean reflected from this?
Yes, sir.
Oh no. We don't. We are using the pre-image. We're not using the image.
Now that you start to explain that, I starting to feel like it's rotation.
You think it's rotation, so you think we turned it. Did we turn it? Let me clear out all these lines so you could see this clearly. Okay, so all right, that's all this drawing out the way. Did we turn it? Did we reflect it? What did we do with this? What do we do?
We translated it.
We translated it. What do you mean by translate?
You slide it.
Translation, because like when you slide it and you slid it across and down.
Yeah, we just slide it, right? So we just move it from, let me move this. We just move it from being on top here to the bottom, right? It's still going the same direction, it's still the same size and everything. We just, you know, basically brought it down. All right, so let me fix this properly. Let's fix all of these loose edge. Make sure that this covers it, bring to the front. You know, gotta look proper. Don't embarrass us. Let's make sure that this line is so long. Put this here. Let's put this here. And then let's put this here. Let's put bring this to the front. Bring to the front. And this one, bring to the front. There we go. And there you have it. So this is actually a translation right now, because we basically slided the image from here to here. Right? So it's a slide. Do you all agree with that? That it's a slide?
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Perfect.
sir.
Perfect. So let's what I need to do now is I need to let's change the color just to give it some nice coloration. Let's use use blue. Yeah, already have purple. Limited. Give me a loud. Let's use this color. Okay, so all right, good. So we have our new image that is slided across there. Now, the last thing that we're gonna do here with this image is that what we're gonna do is we're going to, like they tell us, we're going to label it, right? So let's label it. Label the image A sub 2, B sub 2, and C sub 2. So let's do that. So we wanna label the image. It's going to be C, D, E, F, G. Label the image A sub 2, B sub 2, and C sub 2. All right, so it's going to be this one right there is
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead. A sub 2.
The device that I'm on now, I'm about to leave and rejoin because this is about to dead.
Okay, no problem. So this one is right there, C sub 2. Let's use capital C. And then this one right there is B sub 2. Right. And so therefore, with that brings us to the completion of our question. Pretty long question, right? This question has so much parts, so many parts, right? But we're finally finished. Please let me know if you all understand how to do this. Let me know if you understand how to do it.
I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
Okay, anyone else understand? Let me know, please.
Yes.
I do.
Okay, good. Anyone do not understand how to do it? Anyone do not understand what to do? All right, if you are finished with this particular slide, I need you to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need to see your graph, please. So I need you right now, do that right now for me, please.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Give me
I'm
one
doing it.
moment. Give me one moment, Reagan. Do
Yes,
that right
sir.
now for me, please. I need you to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Take a picture of this graph. This is the only thing that we've done. This graph along with the question. Take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp before we move on to the graded exercise. Go ahead, Reagan, you have a
Mr.
question?
T, I have to redraw the graph and do this over, but I know how to do it. So
Okay,
my
good.
mom, my graph is too big.
Okay. But take a picture of what you have and send it to me via WhatsApp. That's everyone. Thank you, China. Thank you, Casey. Thank you, Brianna Rule. I need the rest of you to send your work. Thank you, Bethany. Thank you, Kingston.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay if I could draw the graph over again because mine doesn't look sensible.
But take a picture of what you have before you to redraw it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Malik Rule. There's still persons who haven't sent me their work. People like
Excuse me,
Ajani,
Mr.
people
Petit.
like Jalen. Yes, stay again.
May I be excused?
No problem. Kyle,
Thank
thank you. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, Brian Bry. Still waiting on the rest of you to send in your work, Alasia included. I need y'all to send in your work. Thank you, Aliyah Starr. Thank you, Nivea, Malia. Again, everyone, wherever you are, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Before we move on to the grade exercise, I need to see what you have so far. Before we move on to the grade exercise. So here we have 3 images. The first one is the pre-image. That's going to be the image that we have before we do any transformation on it. The second one is the reflection. That one is when we reflect the line in the image in the line x equal to 1. And the third one is a translation. We move it using the vector 2, using the vector 2, 6. All right? 2, -6. And then we label the image A2, B2, and C2.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
If you change the screen, it's still the same for me.
I didn't change the screen. It's still on the same thing. We haven't moved on to the grade exercises yet. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. For those of you who are still working, let me take a picture of it and send it to. Let me take a picture of this and put it inside the chat. What I'm going to do is I need the rest of you who have not sent in your work to send in your work, please. Like I keep on saying, this is not a daycare center, so my job is not to run after nobody for notes and work. That's not my job.
Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
I can look for an extra book, please, because my book ran out of pages.
Yes, quickly.
So,
Okay, so this one is the grade exercise. So let's head it up properly. It's going to be the grade exercise. Now, number 1. So for the grade exercise number 1, I need you to draw another graph of your own. This time we want to plot the points. The points that we're going to be using is 2, 2. Let's say that this is 6, 3. Let's say the other one is 5, 5. And these are your points. We still want to connect the points to form a triangle. Still want to use the x equals to 1. We still want to A1, B1, C1. We want to move it. This time we want to move it 3 places to the left and 5 places down. All right. So please make a note of that. This is the grade exercise number 1. Again, this is the grade exercise number 1. All right. Jasmine, where's Jasmine? Jasmine. Okay. Have you sent in your work, Jasmine? Okay, good. And where is Shazmin Moss? Shazmin Moss. Are you there, Shazmin Moss? I can't hear from her for some reason. Shazmin Moss. Zara Hana, where's Zara Hana? Zara Hana, are you there? Where is Zara Hana? Have you sent in your work, Zara? Yes, you have. Okay, good. Okay, and then Zaria. Where's Zaria?
Yeah.
Okay, do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Brandisha sending. Okay, and Willon. Where's Willon?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Good. And Tegan, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Have you sent in your work, Tegan?
I did.
Do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Shekinah Kalma, where's Shekinah Kalma? Shekinah Kalma, are you there? Where's Shekinah Kalma? I can't hear from Shekinah. Joseph?
Yes, sir.
Where's the sister?
She should be in the front room.
Let me talk to her, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shekinah, I'm calling your name in the class. Why are you not responding?
I went to get my charger.
Have you sent in your work as yet?
Yes, sir.
Who phone did you use?
I used my mommy's phone.
Okay, good. Remember, if you have to leave, please message inside the group that you have to step out for a moment.
Yes, sir.
Samantha Taylor, where's Samantha Taylor?
Samantha stepped when she went to do the PDA meeting.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. Where is Joseph? Joseph, did you send your work already? Where's Joseph? Joseph, Kalma.
Yes, sir.
Have you sent in your work yet?
I was about to take a picture right now.
Okay. And Sabria, where's Sabria?
I'm here.
Have you sent in your work?
No, sir, I have to do it right now. I'm still trying to finish it off.
I mean the first one.
The notes?
Yes.
No, sir, I was gonna send them all in together.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said send the notes first.
Yes, sir.
So send the notes to me. Joseph Reagan. Reagan Joseph, you send in your work? Where's Reagan?
Yes, sir, Mr. Petit. I'm fin. Remember, I had to redraw it.
Okay. Have you finished redrawing it?
I'm on the last one that I screenshotted it, but I'm on the 2 places to the left.
Okay. And Randisha, where's Randisha? Randisha, are you there? Okay, what number you want, Randisha? Or letter, really? One B. Okay, make sure you, again, make sure that you draw the graph properly. Make sure you draw the graph properly. Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Mhm.
The notes when you were saying send them, I wasn't here, and I did end up missing the last part. So can you send the notes in the chat, please?
Okay. Where is Paul? Paul Wong?
Yes, sir.
Have you sent in your work?
Yes, sir.
You use your mother's phone.
Yes, sir.
What number you want now?
1A.
Okay. Why don't you just use eraser? Why are you using whiteout?
Because I accidentally do a pen.
So you may remember graph stuff supposed to be drawn with graph with a pencil, no pen.
Yes, sir.
Nivea, are you redoing it?
I finished up doing the graded exercise now.
Okay. And Nevaeh Wallace. Nevaeh Wallace.
Yes, sir.
Have you sent in the graph and stuff?
Yes, sir.
So question. What number you want?
Number 1.
Number 1. Okay. Jasmine Moss. Shazamine Moss, I think that's name. For some reason I'm not hearing from her. Where is Nakari Roberts?
Yeah.
Have you sent in your work?
Yes, sir.
Whose phone?
I'm
Shazmine Moss.
Yes, sir.
I'm calling you in the class and you're not answering.
I'm sorry. I have a headache.
What does that mean?
Sorry, my head is hurting.
Wait, that means that you're not gonna answer inside the class?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Are you even inside the class? I see you logged in, but are you paying attention?
Yes, sir.
Have you done the notes?
Not as yet.
So what are you waiting on?
Sorry, I'll complete them now.
Yeah, you have to complete the notes. You cannot just be here not doing anything, Jasmine. That don't make any sense. Does that make sense to you?
No, sir.
Now, if your head is hurting so badly that you can't do the work, you have to let your mommy know that you can't make it to class today. But if you're logged in, you have to do the work.
But you said just to pay attention to notice it.
Okay. But I need you to write down the notes and send them to me.
Yes, sir.
Good. Once again, if you're inside the class, you have to be participating. You cannot just be here skylacking. This is not a skylacking class. If you want to find a skylacking class, you have to go someplace else, right? So you have to be actually doing the work. You cannot just be here with a marking time. That don't make any sense. That don't make no sense at all. Myla,
Yes, sir.
have you sent in your work?
No, I did. I send them right now.
I don't understand. Why haven't you sent in your work yet? I asked the notes from eons ago. Hello.
Pardon?
Why haven't you sent in your notes? That's my question.
Oh, I'm finishing them up. I have to send them in right now.
So what's taking you so long? What are you doing in the back there?
I doing the work. I just have to send it in.
That's my question. Why haven't you sent it yet?
I'm still doing it.
I don't understand that. You know how long we finished the first exercise? Have you finished that one?
That's what I doing right now.
I don't understand why it's taking you forever to do that. Either you're distracted or something else is going on. It shouldn't take you that long to do one graph. So what you need to do is you need to pick up the pace and send the notes because you have the great exercise to do. You hear me, Milo?
Yes, sir.
You cannot be taking your own time on this thing. That's not how it works. Where's Mark? Mark, have you sent in your work yet?
No, sir.
I mean the notes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what letter you on?
C.
Let's see. Okay, good. Once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Michael, are you finished with your work?
No, sir.
What letter you on?
E.
E. Did you send in the notes?
Yes, sir.
You actually need a ruler to draw these lines. I don't understand why you're writing these lines without a ruler. Why would you do that? You understand for graphing you need a ruler, right?
Yes, sir.
So you need to use the ruler. Michael, stop trying to find a shortcut. Malik roll. Where's Malik?
I'm here, sir.
Have you sent in the work?
Not as of yet, sir. I'm still busy, sir.
Say it again.
Not as of yet, sir. I am still labeling, sir.
Let me ask the question.
Yes, sir.
Have you sent in the notes?
Yes, sir. I have.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Vajay.
Yes.
Does this graph also have to go to 7 or just 6?
This one could go to 6.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Malia roll. Where's Malia roll?
I'm here.
Have you sent in your notes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What number you on?
I am 1F.
1F. Okay. And Kyle, Williamson. Kyle, have you sent in your work?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, no, well, my notes, yes, sir, but no, my exercise, no, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Petit, can I be excused, please? Sorry.
For how long?
Not long.
Okay. And Kingston, have you sent in your work?
Yes, sir. You mean the notes?
Yeah, the notes.
Yes, sir. I already have.
Okay, and the grade exercise, what number you on?
I on E.
20. Okay, that's good. And
Yes, sir.
Kevin,
Yes,
what number you on?
I on G, sir.
Okay, and Kiajani, where's Kiajani? Kiajani? Where's Kiajani? That's fine. It could cross into the X and Y axis. Jasmine. Kiajani, where's your notes? Kiajani, where's your notes? Yes, you have to send them, Kiajani. You have to send them. China, you finished with your notes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shazmin Moss. Where's Shazmin Moss?
Yes, sir.
Are you still writing the notes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Kemar, where's Kemar? Kemar, where's Kemar?
Yes, sir.
Where's your notes?
My parents are home right now, so I can't send it.
So how do I know you're writing your notes down?
I guess you could trust me.
You know, I don't trust you, so that's not happening. I need you to take a picture of your work and send it to me once your parents have arrived. Make sure you have all of the notes as well as the grade exercise. What number are you on?
I'm on number C.
Okay, part C.
All letters.
Let us see. Okay. Thank you, Jasmine. Okay, Jasmine, you actually choose graph paper. Jasmine, I only see the. Where's the grade exercise, Jasmine? Is that the grade exercise you're sending or just the notes? Because I only see one graph. I only see one graph, Jasmine. There's supposed to be two graphs. You sent two. Oh, I see it. 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 All right, I see it now. I see what you did. Okay. Again, is there anyone who is finished? Let me know if you're finished. Again, let me know if you're finished. No one is finished?
I finished.
China's
I'm
one.
done.
Who else is finished?
I'm finished.
Tegan, you sent in your work yet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And who else? Anyone else is finished?
I'm finished.
Okay. If you finish, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, if you finish, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Where is Jeremy Langs? Jeremy Lines, are you there? Where's Jeremy Lines? Can't hear from Jeremy. Jalen, what number you on? Hello, Daniel. Where's your work? Where's your work? Where's your work? Do you have the notes written down? Let me send it to you. I need you to write down the notes. Okay, Chai, where's Chai? Chai, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Chai, what number you on?
E.
You want E? Okay, good. And okay, you want E. Again, for those of you who are finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me, please. Again, for those of you who are finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me, please. Aliana, what number you on?
B.
You want B? And Jaleel Lang, what number you on?
I on G.
You want G? Jaleel, did you take a picture of your notes as yet?
No, sir. I ain't finished writing.
Okay. And you don't roll. You don't roll. Where are you?
Good afternoon, Mr. Petit.
Yes. So you don't. Where's your work?
I'm still doing it.
What letter are you on?
Letter A.
Letter A. Where's the notes?
I just came to class.
Okay. Why do you habitually come after 6? What's up with that?
I can't help it.
You still didn't answer the question. I said why.
That's confidential. I can't really say that.
Well, I have to ask you, mommy, why you coming to class late?
Excuse me, Miss Petite. May I be excused for 2 minutes, please?
Okay, no problem.
Mr. Petit, I was in the waiting room and you didn't let me in for like almost the whole hour.
Do you have my number?
I do.
Okay, so when I'm like that, sometimes I don't have the thing on above the seat. So just message me and let me know you're in the waiting room.
Yes, sir.
And Bree and Bri, are y'all finished? Let me know, please, if you finish. Where's Bree and Bri?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually do this graph because I don't want us to be on this one graph all night. So let's go ahead and do it. And for those of you who haven't sent in your work, make sure to send it to me, please. Let's quickly draw the points or plot the points. So first of all, the points we have, oopsies. First of all, the points that we have are the following. We have we have the point 2, 2. So 2, 2 is gonna be right here. 2 on the x-axis and 2 on the y-axis, right? That's 2, 2. Again, 2 on the y-axis, 2 on the x-axis. That's the point 2, 2, right there. Okay, that's 2, 2. And then we have the next point, which is 6, 3. So we have 6, 3. So 6, 3 is gonna be 6 on the y-axis and 3 on the x-axis. So 6, 3. All right. We have that date there. And then we have the point 5, 5. 5, 5. 5, 5 is going to be right there. So now all we need to do is connect these points to get our first triangle. So let's do that. So it's going to be this one, these two connect. Then for this one, this connects as well. This connects right there. All right. So this is going to connect with that. And this connects with this one. And so let's bring this to the front. This connects with that. Bring to the front. That connects with this. I bring this to the front. This connects with this. And so if we were to label it, right, this would be, if we were to label it, we'd have the point A being right here. This is going to be the point A. So this is A right here. And this is the point C. And then this one right there is the point B. All right. So we have A, B, C. Let me know if you all got that for me, please. Let me know if you got the points labeled correctly for this one.
Yes, sir.
Dari, anyone else besides Dari?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Kingston.
Yes,
China,
I did.
I did.
Rai. Anyone else besides those who labeled
I
it?
did.
Chai. Okay. Okay, good. So these this is how you label it: A, B, and C. All right. Now next thing, so we connected the points to form a triangle. Next thing we need to do is draw a line. Draw the line x equals to 1. And that's going to be a horizontal line or a vertical line for x equals to 1. What is that? A horizontal line or vertical line. Very good. It's going up and down. And what number is it going to pass through?
+1.
It's going to pass through +1. Very good. How many persons got that? For C, +1. Draw the line.
I did.
Okay, very good. So we have a line going through +1, right? Like that. Okay, good. And then now what we have now, we have to reflect it, right? So if we reflect it, this is going to be once, and so this is going to be 1, so it goes right there, right? And then same thing with this one. If we reflect it, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's the reflection now. And then for this one, it's going to be one is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, there we have it there. All right, now we have to connect all of them together. So let's connect it. So it's going to be this connects with that. like so. So we have the connection there. And we have this connects with this. Like so. And then we have this connects with this. All right, so what we're really doing is we are, let's bring this to the front. Let's bring this to the front. And then for this one, you have to also bring it to the front. Ooh. So let's put this here. Let's put this here. And we're gonna put the point. The point is gonna be exactly right there. So we bring this to the front. And so what that means is that we're going to have, this one is gonna be A1, A sub 1. So this is gonna be A1. This is A1, and then this next one is going to be C1. So this is C1. And then finally, we're going to have B1. So A1, B1, and C1, right? Did you all get that? Did you all get this reflection?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anyone else got this reflection? Let me know, please. If you didn't get it, then please make the
Yes, sir.
corrections. And if you got
Yes,
it,
sir.
very good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. I'm hearing mostly the girls. Did
Yes,
any
sir.
males get it? Did any males get it? Because I don't only have girls
Yes,
in my
sir.
class. Kyle,
Yeah, so excuse me,
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Mickey. I
Reagan.
thought I was wrong, you know, because when I see it like stop right there at the twice, like I mess up or something, mate.
Yeah, because it's on the x-axis, on the y-axis, right?
Yes, sir. I
Yeah.
thought I messed up, but I still sent in my work, sir.
That's good. Anyone else got it? Any males got it? Besides Reagan and Kyle.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I did.
Dion, Kyle. All right. Anyone else? Any other males?
I-
Kevin,
I did.
Paul, and Jevin. Okay. Any other males got it? So the rest of you males, what are you doing? What are y'all doing?
I got it.
All right, Jaleel got it. I didn't hear from Ajani. I didn't hear from Jalen. I didn't hear from Joseph. And I didn't hear from Michael.
Yes, sir.
And you, Dawn.
Yes, sir.
Neither did I hear from Mark. Do y'all understand how to do this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so let's move on to the translation. Okay, so for the translation, we need to move over how many places to the left?
3.
3 spaces. So it's gonna be 1. So 1, 2, 3. And how many places down?
5.
5. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we stop right here. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, right there, and then down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so that's how we got it. So that's gonna be the first one, and then let's do C. Right. So again, for C, it's going to be 3 places to the left. So it's gonna be 1, 2, and 3, and then 5 places down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it's gonna be right out. So again, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. And then finally for B, we're gonna have what? 1, 2, 3. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it's right out. All right, so we need to do is we just need to connect them now. So connect this one with this. We connect this one with this. Right, and we connect this one with that. And let me just bring this to the front. Again, once you finish, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Where's Myla? Myla, are you there? Where's Myla? Myla, are you there? I can't hear from Myla. Oh, Myla, make sure that your graph looks sensible this time, because the first one was incorrect. So make sure your graph looks sensible and that it doesn't look like trash. Make sure it looks sensible. Okay, so we have this one. There we go. And so let's change this. All right, so there we go. And so what we need to label this one A2, B2, and C2. So let's do that. So this is going to be A2, A2. This is going to be B2. Well, let's call this one C2. And then let's call this one B2. All right. All right, this is the final one. Did anyone get the last translation right? Let me know if you got it right, please.
So,
let me know if you got
Yes,
it right.
sir. I did.
yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone else got the last one right? Let me know if you got it, please.
Yes, sir.
Well. Anyone else got the last one right? Let me know, please. Besides those ones who we mentioned, anyone else got the last one right?
Yes, sir.
Reagan?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
sir.
Good. Let me know if you understand how to do the work. If you understand how to do this particular type of exercise, let me know if you understand it, please.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
I need
So-
everyone to answer, please. I need everyone to answer, not just a few.
Yes, sir.
You all understand the work? That's my question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right, good. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via
Yes, sir.
WhatsApp. If you have already done it, that's good. If you haven't done it, make sure to do it for me now. I need to see the graph as well. So you have two graphs. The first one, which was the example, and then the second one, which is the second one, which is the obviously, which is the grade exercise. All right. So make sure to take a picture of those. If you got all right, please put I inside the chat. If you got all right, please put I inside the chat. If you got one wrong, please put Y. If you got two wrong, please put N. Again, if you got all right, please put I. If you got one wrong, please put N. If you got two wrong, please put. If you got one wrong, please put Y. If you got two wrong, please put N. All right. All right. So all right, so let's do another question before it's time for us to go. So let's look at another question. So for this one, we have to draw another graph as well. And so we're gonna draw another graph. Let's put this one on this side. All right. So for this one, we have the x-axis going like this, and then we have the y-axis going like this. And so again, we have the x-axis going from 0 to 10. So we have a 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So what are they counting in? We have 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. What are they counting in? Counting in what? In multiples of what?
Of 2.
Multiples of
Two?
yeah, multiples of
Two.
2s. Similarly for the second one, we have 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. What are we counting in? Multiples of what?
2?
Multiples of 2. All right. And
Two.
so what we're gonna do is we're going to answer the questions that they give us based on this. They gave us some just 4 tasks to do. So let's do that. The first thing involves actually plotting some points. So let's do that. I need you to draw this graph as well. Again, I need you to draw this graph as well inside of your book. Draw this graph for me inside of your book. So the question says that we want to, let's go on this. We want to draw and label A, B, C, D. So it's A, B, C, D. How many points does it have? A, B, C, D. How many points does it have? A, B, C, D.
4 points.
4 points. And what type of shape are we looking at? Type of shape.
Okay.
Say it again. Alasia says a quadrilateral. She's right. But it says right there, it's a what? Type of shape is it?
A rectangle.
A rectangle. Very good. It's a rectangle. And so the rectangle. Alasia, please mute your mic. Again, Alasia, please mute your mic. So the rectangle has the point 2, 1, 5, 1, 5, 3, and 2, 3. All right. And that's going to be the coordinates of the rectangle. And so let's go ahead and plot these coordinates. All right. Please be advised that I'm not talking to myself. So when I ask the question, I'm not expecting just one person to answer. I want all of you to answer, because the persons in the class that I'm talking to are you. You are the students. So you have to answer me when I ask the question. There's some people who would not open their mouth and answer the question. And there's some persons who always answer. So I need you all to answer the questions when I ask you. So let's begin. So we have 2, 1. Where are we going to plot that? What we're going to start off with? The x-axis or the y-axis first? For 2, 1.
That.
Start off with what?
The x-axis.
The x-axis. The x-axis. So 2, 1 is going to be where? Right here, right? Right there. Do you all agree with that? It's 2, 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is 2, 1. Why? Because if you look carefully, remember we're counting in 2s. So this is actually, if we put it in, this is actually 1. All right. That's 2. So this is going to be what? 3. And then this is going to be what? 4. This is going to be, oh, no. This is going to be, we already have 4. So this is going to be what? Hello, what is going to be? What after 4 is what?
5.
5, Then 6, and then what?
7.
Then 7. Then after 7, after 8 is going to be
9.
9. And the same thing we're going to do for this one. 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, then 8, then 9. All right. And so we already have that. So what we're going to do now is we are going to, so we have 2, 1, 2, 1. That's the point 2, 1. Now we have 5, 1, right? 5, 1. 5, 1 is going to be right here. That's 5, 1. Do we agree with that? That this is the point 5, 1? Let me know, please. Again, do we agree with
Yes,
that?
Yes, sir.
Good. It's the point 5, 1. And then we have 5, 3, 5, 3. So 5, 3 is going to be, so again, we have 5 here, right? And then 3 is going to be where? Right? 5, 3 is going to be right here, right? Okay. 5, 3 is going to be right here. Do you all understand that? Let me know, please, if you understand that.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Good. So this is 5, 3, and then we have 2, 3. 2, 3 is going to be right here. So what sort of shape are we looking at? What sort of shape is this?
A rectangle.
The rectangle. Very good. So it is a rectangle. Ajani, what shape is this? Ajani, what shape is this? Where's Ajani? What shape is this? What shape is this?
A rectangle.
A rectangle. Analysia, what shape is this?
A rectangle.
A rectangle. Very good. Excuse me. All right. So what do we call four-sided shapes? What broad name we give the four-sided shapes?
Quadrilateral.
Quadrilaterals. Yeah. All right. So the next thing that they ask us to do is they want us to do what? They want us to move the rectangle ABCD 2 units to the right and 4 units up. Okay, sure, no problem. So first, let's connect the dots. So let's connect them. So this is going to be here. So it's going to be, that's going to be that side, right? Let me and then this one is going to be this side. One thing about rectangles, their sides are parallel, so you have parallel sides, right? And they are equal in what? They're equal in what? It's an L word.
Length.
Equal in length. Very good. Equal in length. And so we have this one, and we're gonna go here on this side, and again we have this one right there, and again it's equal in length. All right. So I think I should make this longer. So there we go. All right, and then so same thing. Whatever we do to the top, we have to do to the bottom. So we're gonna bring it at the bottom. Good. So it's actually a rectangle. So let's bring the front. Bring to the front. Bring to the front and bring that one. Bring this one to the front. So we indeed have a rectangle. Let me put this up some more. So we have a rectangle. Do we have to name it some stuff? A, B, C, D. Okay, so we have to name it A, B, C, D. So let's do that. Let's actually label this properly so we have everything right. So the first one is the first point is A. So A is going to be 2, 1. So 2, 1 is going to go right here. That's A, right? And then B is going to be 5, 1. So A is 2, 1. Then B is 5, 1. So 5, 1. This is B right there. What's the coordinates for C? What are the coordinates for C? What are
5, 3.
5, 3.
5, 3.
5, 3.
5, 3. 5, 3. Anyone in there 5, 3? Anyone in there taller than 5, 3?
I am.
Yes.
I am.
I'm 5, 3.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay, cool. 5, 3 is very short. I mean, yeah, 5, 3 is short. So A is 2, 1, B is 5, 1, C is 5, 3, and D is 2, 3. Good. Now we want to move 2 units. What? 2 units to the right and 4 units up. So let's do that quickly. So 2 units. What do you say? 2 units to the. Let's copy this. I'm gonna move. Let me I want to have the shape looking different. So let me use a green. So we want to move 2 units 2 units to the right and 4 units up. So you're gonna go 1, 2, then 4 units up, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is gonna be our next point. And then same thing, 2 units to the right, 1, 2, 4 units up, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very good. Next up, we're gonna move 2 units to the right. So 1, 2, 4 units up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Next up, we move 2 units to the right. 2 units to the right. 1, 2, 4 units up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Good. And then next up we have let's connect the points. So if we connect the points, we have something looking like this. So it's just gonna be another triangle. And as I said triangle, another rectangle. Another rectangle, but it has the same size and everything. So what could we say? Wait, let me let's make sure everything right with this one. And then we just need to connect it. So you're gonna use your ruler to connect them. Use your ruler to connect them. Again, use your ruler to connect them. All right, good. And so we have, let's change the color for sure. All right, so let's bring this to the front so that it wouldn't be bad. It will look proper. Bring to the front. And finally, bring to the front. Okay, good. So I think we're good. So did they tell us we need to label it? We need to label it A1, B1, C1. So our new image, we have to actually label it. So we're gonna label this one. This side is going to be A1. That's going to be the A1 side. This side is going to be B1. Right, it's going to be the B1 side. This side is going to be C1. Yeah, C1. It's going to be C1. And then this side is going to be D1. All right, this is what I want you to do. Inside the chat, I need you to write the coordinates of B1. Based on this image, inside the chat, state the coordinates of B1. Make sure you put the parentheses to cover your coordinates, right? Inside the chart, state the coordinates of B1. Again, make sure you put your parentheses to cover your numbers. Again, inside the chart, write the coordinates or state the coordinates of B1. B1, what are the coordinates of B1? All right, so we have A, B, C, and D. What's the transformation that was operated on this to move it? What do we call that this transformation? It's a what?
Translation.
A translation. Very good, a translation. Because it's a what? What's the S word?
It only slides, but
It's a
size and
slide.
everything.
It's a slide. It keep the same size. I want everyone to put inside the chat the coordinates of B1, please. Put inside the chat the coordinates of B1. But do that for me. Put inside the chat the coordinates of B1. I need everyone to do that, please. Put inside the chat the coordinates of B1. Look at the diagram and put inside the chat the coordinates of B1. All right. Where's the point B1 on the graph? And put the coordinates inside of it. So far, only a few persons have done it. I need the rest of you to do it, please. We want the coordinates of B1. Again, we want the coordinates of B1. State the coordinates of B1. All right, again, put inside the chart, state the coordinates of B1. Let me see what y'all have so far. B1, everyone put it in brackets. Okay, good, good, good. Everyone put it, very good, everyone. B1 is going to be 7.5. 7.5, just like how everyone placed it inside the chart. It is 7.5. So let me erase everything. And so right here, insert B1 is going to be 7.5, 7, 5. And that's the coordinates of B1. All right. All right, good. Do you all understand this? Let me know, please. Let me know if you understand this.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Paul.
Yes.
I'm not just talking to a few persons. I need the rest of you to answer.
Yes.
Do you understand? Do you understand how we
Sir.
got this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone else? Do you understand how we got this? Let me know, please. Do you understand how we got this? Okay. Aliana, do you understand this? Aliana.
Yes, sir.
Good. I need you to take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. That's going to be our last thing we do for math. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Okay. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. Angel, do you understand this? Where's Angel? Angel, are you there? Where's Angel? Can't have an Angel. Ashni, do you understand this?
Excuse me, Mr. Vijay.
Yes, Kyle.
May I be excused to go eat?
Did you send your work?
Yes, sir.
Quickly, briefly, and quickly go.
Yes, sir.
Brene, where's Brene?
Yes, sir.
Did you send in your work yet, Brene?
No, sir, not yet.
What happened?
I'm gonna send it in a minute as soon as I finish taking down.
Okay. All right. All right. Do we understand how to do this? Let me know, please. Do we understand how to do this?
Yes, sir.
Transformations,
Yes,
do you
sir.
find it easy, medium, difficult? How is it?
Easy.
What you said? Easy. Anyone else want to answer? How do you find transformation questions?
Medium.
Medium. Okay.
Medium.
Medium. Okay. All right.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead, Dari.
Can I use the restroom, please?
Yes, you can. Quickly, you can. All right. So, if you are not doing health science or general science, you can leave. Again, if you're not doing health science or general science, you can leave. But for those of us who are doing health science and general science, we have to stay back. We're going to do health science first, and then we're going to do general science. So let's begin with the health science. So the last time we were here, we were talking about, today is what, Tuesday? Let's add up properly. Tuesday, wait a minute. Tuesday the, what is the 19th of March, 2024. The subject is, of course, health science. And the topic is, the last time we were here, what were we doing? What were we dealing with? Anyone can remember the last time we were here for health science? Kevin and Casey, y'all remember? What were we talking about the last time we were here for health science? Kevin and Casey, do y'all remember? Where's Kevin and Casey? China, you remember?
Nutrition? Food
Nutrition.
and nutrition.
Okay. And Nakari, do you remember any of the essential nutrients that we talked about?
Mr. PT, to be honest, right now I'm thinking about it. Like I know it, but it ain't coming out of my mouth.
It ain't coming out of your mouth. Let me give you one. Or does anyone want to help her before I spoil it?
Is it Mrs. Grant?
No, not Mrs. Grant. We're talking about the nutrients, essential nutrients that the body must have.
Minerals.
Minerals
Like
is
what?
one. What else?
Protein, fiber.
Proteins. What else? So minerals is one, proteins is one. What else?
Water.
Water is another one. Fats is another one. What else?
Carbohydrate.
Carbohydrates is another one. What else?
Carbon dioxide.
Not carbon dioxide. The body don't need carbon dioxide. The body gets rid of carbon
Oxygen.
dioxide. Vitamins, right? And fiber. All right. So the 7 essential nutrients that the body need would be carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, water, and fiber. Today we're going to be going in depth with them. We look at them broadly last week. Now we're going to zero down on them and give you exactly what they are for and stuff like that. China, where did we stop at? I know we did carbohydrates, but did we do fats?
We stop at fats and salts.
We stop at fats and...
We just stop at fats.
Okay, so fats. So we already did carbohydrates and fats. So now we gotta do proteins. So let's go. Oh, by the way, what are some foods that you know what? I'm gonna put a food inside of the chat, not the chat, inside on the screen. You're gonna tell me if it's a carbohydrate, if it's a fat, or if it's a protein, or if it's a mineral or something like that, whatever. Whatever food nutrient you think it come under, let me know, okay? I'm gonna put it inside the chat, okay? So let me know what type of food nutrient this particular, what should I say, this particular thing that I have here fall under. Okay, ready? There we go. So what type of food nutrient is this? Is it fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, fiber, carbohydrates, or protein? Which one? Why y'all so quiet? Do y'all know?
Fats.
Fats?
Question.
What type of food nutrient does this come up on? Does this come up under?
Carbohydrate.
Someone said carbohydrates. Anyone else want to try?
Fats.
Fats.
Carbohydrates.
Carbohydrates. Anyone else want to try? Zara saying carbohydrates. Jaleel saying fats. This is actually carbohydrates, right? Because it's a type of bread and flour, so it could come under carbohydrates. Okay, carbohydrates. Say it again.
Excuse me,
That's energy.
Say it again.
That's energy.
Remember, it breaks down to glucose, and glucose gives the body energy. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Let me put another one. on the board. Okay, so let me know what does it fall, what does this fall under? What is this? Carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, water, fiber, fats, or protein. Which one?
Fats?
Protein.
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 That's
Protein.
protein.
Fat.
Protein.
Protein. Let me see what they have inside the chat. Protein. Okay, protein. Okay. If you said protein, you're absolutely correct, right? Because chicken is a form of what? Protein. Okay. It also could come under fats too because it's fried, so it's oily, so you can get fats from that as well. So that's another one. So so this is definitely protein. Okay. Next one. This is gonna be sort of easy. This one is a very easy one. What does this one come under? What is this?
Vitamins.
Vitamins. What vitamins we can get? What vitamins we can get from oranges?
Vitamin C.
Vitamin A and C.
Vitamin C, very good. Vitamin C, very good. And what vitamin we get from carrots?
Vitamin D.
Vitamin what?
D.
Vitamin D, very good. Vitamin D. Vitamin D. And this one, okay. Let's do another one. So what does this one fall under? This one's sort of cool. Let's look at this. What does this fall under? Let me know, please. What does this one fall under? Carbs. Jasmine, say carb.
I would guess.
Go ahead, Kiyajne. What do you think it is?
Vitamin E.
Vitamin E. Yes, vitamin E could work. But it's actually what is this? What is this that we're showing? What is this?
Oil.
Oils. And what is
Oil.
oils? Oils are what?
Fats.
Oils are
Fats.
fats. Yeah, oils are fats. Yeah.
Okay.
Oils are fats. So definitely so oils are fats. Then we have this is probably gonna be the easiest one, the most easiest one. If y'all get this wrong, I don't know what to say. This is the most easiest one. Which food group does this one? Or what essential mineral does this? What essential nutrient is this one? This one is pretty easy.
Water.
That one is easy, water. And we're gonna do one more. It's gonna do one more, the final one. This one probably gonna be a bit slightly difficult. If you know your stuff, then it's not difficult. If you don't know, then it's gonna be hard. So what type of food nutrient is this?
Protein.
Protein.
What is it? Protein.
Protein.
Why do you say it's protein?
I heard it. I don't know why.
You heard it. You heard it. Why? What is this? What are
Beans
these?
are good in protein.
Beans.
These are beans, right? And beans are a good source of protein as well. So beans are plant-based protein. Okay. All right. So we know what carbohydrates are. Those are gonna be like your rice. What else are carbohydrates? Rice. What else? Bread. What else? Flour. Anyone else? What other type of carbohydrates we know? Rice.
Milk.
Grits, not milk. No.
Potatoes.
Potatoes, yeah. Cassava, right? Macaroni, spaghetti, right?
Corn.
Corn, yeah, corn. Corn is, yeah, that's true. Pasta, those are your carbohydrates. And then your fats are definitely gonna be your oils, butter, margarine. And then now we're gonna be talking about the protein. So protein. So topic is food and nutrition Part 2. Food and nutrition part 2. Food and nutrition part 2. And food and nutrition part 2. All right, so let's construct a table. Again, let's construct a table. And so we have the nutrient, this function, and the source. So it's gonna have three columns. And let's start with 3 rows. Okay. Yeah, let's do several rows. So let's say so we have the nutrient. So we're gonna talk about the nutrient, then we have the function, right? The function, and then we have so you have the nutrient and the function, and then the source. So nutrient, function, and the source. And so let's start with proteins. So proteins, what's the function of proteins? Does anyone know the function of proteins?
To provide the body with energy.
No, not to provide the body with energy. No.
To give the body vitamins.
No. This is very important. The function of proteins. Proteins actually
Keep
help.
the body going.
They keep the body. No, good try though.
Does it help to build muscle?
Close. Build muscle is a part of it, but it's called to the real thing that they really want from you is they want you to say that it builds and repairs cells, right? And it assists with growth. Okay. And assists with growth. So anytime you hear protein, you think build and repair cells. That's the typical answer they always want. Build and repair cells, and helps with help the body to grow.
So, Mr. T. May I be excused, second?
Yes, you can. Now the sources of protein, we just talked about it, will be what? Chicken. What else? Fish. What else? Chicken. Where do you say chicken?
Rice. Steak.
Not rice. Steak.
Pork chop.
Steak, pork chop.
Popcorn.
Not
Beans.
popcorn. Popcorn. Beef. What else?
Spaghetti.
No, spaghetti is carbohydrates. Beans, nuts, right? What else? And so not potatoes. Potatoes is carbohydrates. All right. You have any seafood, they are protein. All right. So proteins typically come from animal meat as a general rule. Obviously, you have your plant-based protein as well. Okay, next up we have vitamins. So obviously we have vitamin or vitamin A. What does vitamin A help to do? What's the function of vitamin A? They help you to do what? Vitamin A. Does anyone know vitamin A? That's a very typical, very easy answer. Vitamin A. Whoa. Y'all know what vitamin A for?
All right.
Water.
No, vitamin A. Okay, what's in carrots? What's in carrots? What vitamin is in carrots?
Vitamin A.
Vitamin A. And what's carrots good for?
For the sight.
For the sight. Yeah, for the sight. Yeah. That's a textbook. That's something you should know from, primary school. I'm surprised you didn't know. But vitamin A, that helps to maintain sight, right? So vitamin A helps to maintain good eyesight. How many persons like carrots? How many persons like to eat carrots? Devin, you said yes? Kinda. Anyone else like carrots inside there? How many persons do not like carrots? Let me ask that question. You do not like carrots. Okay, I guess y'all just playing the silent treatment. All right, so
Broccoli one.
carrots. What else? Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes. And then you have the liver, right? Those are sources of vitamin A. And then you have vitamin B, vitamin B, right? Vitamin B helps with nervous system. It helps with the nervous system. Helps to keep the nervous system calm and collective. So it needed to maintain healthy or needed for a strong nervous system and proper metabolism. So Ajani, what do we need proteins for? What's the function of proteins, Ajani? What is protein?
It builds and repairs cells and assists with growth.
Very good. And Dion, what's the function of vitamin B? What's the function of vitamin B, Dion?
For strong nervous system and proper metabolism.
Metabolism.
I can't say the word.
Metabolism.
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 Yeah, that's it there. Metabolism. Metabolism. You Dawn, where can we get vitamin A from? You Dawn. Where's you Dawn?
I'm here.
Where can we get vitamin A from?
I'm not doing health science.
Okay. But still, where can we get vitamin A from?
Carrots, sweet potatoes, and liver.
Okay. All right. And Nakari Roberts, where could we get protein from?
Chicken.
Chicken. Okay, good. And Nivea, where could we get protein from? Nivea.
Oh, sorry, that you said someone else's name. We can get protein from chicken or fish.
Chicken or fish. Very good. So we have nuts, pork, cereal. Cereal provides a lot of those vitamins. Cereal and meat. So nuts, pork, cereal, and meat, those are gonna be your sources of vitamin B. Now we have vitamin C. Vitamin C. Good, vitamin C. What do we need vitamin C for? It helps to
Energy.
not energy. No, not
Apple.
it helps with your teeth. It helps with your teeth and gums. Anyone remember scurvy? Anyone remember scurvy?
It's when your gums bleed.
Yeah, bleeding gums, right? So scurvy, let me just show you a quick picture of scurvy. If you have thin skin and you can't see stuff bloody, then please do not look, because this is, it doesn't look nice. If you can't take bad looking stuff, then please look away. So scurvy is when you have bleeding teeth and gums. So let me just show you a quick picture. Like, just hold your heart for a moment. So this is scurvy. Notice the person's teeth and gums are bleeding. Bleeding gums, right? So in order to help to prevent scurvy, you need vitamin C, right? So vitamin C is needed to maintain healthy.
Good ball.
Yeah.
That'd be so frustrating.
What happened, Jevin? Jevin, are you
Hi.
okay? Are you okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What are you saying?
I was saying that look gross.
It does look gross, right? Maintain healthy teeth and gums, as well as help fight infection. So I don't know if I don't know if any of you, when you get sick, they give you vitamin C. Is anyone, when you get sick, you ever take vitamin C before? But vitamin C is, yeah, Dion. Yeah, but vitamin C is helps with that. It helps to prevent scurvy as well. Right. Okay, where can we find vitamin C? You can find them in oranges. We can find them in grapefruit. We can find them in lemons. You can find them in citrus fruits as a general rule. You can find them in
Vitamins.
You can find them in green peppers. My brothers like peppery food. Like pepper.
I do.
Jevin like.
love spicy chips.
Wow. I can't tolerate peppery food. It's just annoying. But some people
I don't know
like
what
it.
you're missing out.
I don't know what I miss out. Yeah, peppery food is annoying to me. I don't know. I don't know how people could like it, but some people like peppery food. Your mouth is be all hot, and then you have to drink water, and that's a whole cycle. So, and also in vegetables. Now, the last vitamin we're gonna look at is vitamin D. Obviously, we can get vitamin D. These are minerals needed to make what? So it regulates calcium and phosphate levels, and these minerals are needed. So you need calcium and phosphate to make the bone and teeth hard and strong. Okay, and vitamin D helps to regulate those levels, calcium and phosphate levels. And then we can find vitamin D from what? Milk, tomatoes, the sun, right? Liver, and eggs. I don't understand how people could eat liver though. I don't know. Anyone ever eaten liver before? It just sound.
You, but Jamaica, maybe like she did.
Say it again, Mila.
I think it's about the way that you cook it, because when I tried it first, I was like, ew, but then my nana tried it in a different way. Like, she baked it, and it was pretty good, actually.
Really?
And if you add gravy to it, it doesn't taste bad. Like, it's nasty to think about it. If you just eat it and don't think about it, it's not bad. Especially if you put gravy on it.
Oh, you have to like not think about it.
Yes, sir. It's like a mind thing.
It's a mind thing. I can't get over the fact that I'm eating somebody's liver. Like, I don't know. It's like eating eye. Like, how could you eat a person's eye? Or
Now, when you put it like that, that's a different story. I was talking about like beef liver. Like, that tastes good. It tastes like regular beef.
wow. But I mean, you're eating the liver of an animal. That's crazy. Also, anyone that's eat fish eye? Like, you eat the fish eye? Anyone that's do that?
Once it's crunchy.
Once it's crunchy.
My grandmas eat the fish eye.
The fish eye.
My papa used to eat the fish eye.
So you're literally eating a fish eye. Like, think about that. The eye of a.
I see it around the fish eye.
Wow, it's hurtful. The fish is hurting. The fish is hurting. The fish is
My
hurting.
nana, my papa, he used to eat the entire head, like the brain on the eye and everything.
Wow. All right, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. We are done. So with proteins and vitamins, right? So quick questions. I need Bree and Bri. I still don't know the difference, like I don't know how long you have been inside this class, and I still don't know the difference. But I have a clue. There are ways for me to remember, but I don't always remember. But I think I want to call on Bri. Let me see if I got this right. Bri.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's the voice. Okay. Tell me, where can we find vitamin C?
In oranges, grapefruits, lemons, citrus fruits, and green peppers.
And green peppers, very good. And Brie, where can we find protein?
We can find proteins in chicken, fish, steak, beef, beans, and nuts.
Very good. Thank you. And China, what is the function of vitamin C?
Needed to maintain healthy teeth and gum, as well as helps to prevent scurvy.
Scurvy, very good. Thank you. By the way, once you finish with your notes, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. I think Paul asked for me to send it inside the chat. I need you to send your work, please, once you're finished with the notes. Send it to me via WhatsApp. I need that for me. Once you're done. We're gonna move on to general science. But before we move on to general science, make sure to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. We're gonna move on to general science in short order. All right. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. We are going to move on to general science right now. All right, can y'all hear me? Let me know if you could still hear
Yes,
me.
sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Have y'all sent in your work yet? Let me know. If you sent in your work yet. Have you sent in your work yet?
No, sir.
Not yet, okay.
Good night, Mr. Pratik.
Good night. All right, good. So let's move on to general science. All right, again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Um, all right, so let's go ahead and begin our topic. So let's begin today. Let's head up. Today is Tuesday. So this is for general science people. Tuesday the what? Today is the 19th. It's the 19th of what? March 2024. The subject is, of course, no, general science. The topic is definitely, the topic is, we're gonna be looking at,
Excuse me, Miss Petit.
go ahead.
May I use the restroom, please?
Yes, you can, quickly.
Thank you.
So the last time we were here, we were talking about two different types of things. We're looking at metals versus what? Non-metals.
Non-metals.
Which one is lustrous and shiny? Which one?
Metals.
Metals, very good. Which one is a good conductor of heat and electricity?
Metals.
Metals. Which one is a poor conductor of heat and electricity?
Non-metals.
Non-metals. Which one is weak and brittle?
Non-metals.
Non-metals, very good. And so today we're going to be looking at the various methods of separating mixtures. Right, separating mixtures. Now, a mixture is a substance that's a mixture is a combination of two substances that are physically combined. That's what a mixture is. And so the method of separating the mixture we're going to be looking at today, so we're going to be looking at filtration. Okay? So filtration, let's talk about the definition of, have anyone learned about filtration before? Filtration.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what, in your own words, what is filtration?
Filtration is the purifying of any type of mixture or substance.
Okay, all right, so when we talk about filtration, we use filtration. Someone said no. Okay, Julia, you never learned about filtration before?
No, sir.
Okay, so filtration is when you have a mixture that has a suspended solid. So the solid is suspended in the mixture, right? So we use filtration to separate that solid that is suspended or inside of that liquid. So it's a process that is used to separate a liquid from a suspended solid. For example, if we have soil and water. So when we say soil and water, let me just show you a visual because some people don't understand what I mean. Let me show you an example of soil and water, like that mixture, so you could see what's actually happening. I want soil and water in a beaker. So if we put soil and water in the beaker, like how would it look, or what would it look like, right? So basically, it's gonna look something like this. Let me just quickly show you the image. So if you have soil and water, you're gonna have something looking like this. Do you see, right? If you look carefully, do you see that the particles are still floating around inside, right? Like some obviously at the
Yes, sir.
bottom, but some particles still floating inside, all right? And we could use filtration to help us to basically separate that mixture of sand and water, all right? I mean, soil and water. There's another one we could use. We could use filtration to help us separate if we have soil, I mean, sand and water, right? Sand and water. So if we have sand and water, we could use filtration to help us to separate that. So let me show you an image of where we have sand inside of water. Let me see if I can find a good one. Sand water solution. And if we have it inside of a beaker, then we could use filtration to basically separate it. So this is another image. So this one, let me crop it. So this is this one on the left hand side shows you the sand in the water, right? I mean, there's a lot of sand they put inside this water, by the way. But both of these solutions, we could use filtration to help to separate the solid part from the, like the hard part from the liquid part, okay? So that's what filtration is used to do. It's used to separate the solid particles from the water, okay? So we use filtration to separate a liquid from a suspended solid. That means the solid is just floating there, all right, inside the water. And we could use filtration to separate them. For example, soil and water, right? So this process makes use of the difference in the size of the particles. So because water could, basically flow through something, if you have particles inside of it, we could separate them by, just putting a little hole. We know water could slide through, but the other particles will still remain. All right, and so that's the basic the idea of filtration. All right. So the solid particles, that's what I'm gonna say, the solid particles like the sand and the water or the soil and the water, they are too big or they're too small. They're actually too large. So the solid particles are too large to pass through the holes, right, in the filter paper. So because they're so large, they can't pass through, so they have to remain in the filter paper. But is water able to pass through? Let me ask the question again. Is water able to pass through?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, water is able to pass through, right? But water, right? But the water particles are smaller than the holes, so they can pass through the filter paper and be separated from the solid. Okay, so that's basically the idea of filtration. What is the idea? The idea is that you have these big particles. Say, for example, that we just showed these big particles. You have the sand and the water. You have the soil and the water. Let me give this a good example, even though this is not, even though this is, how's this thing? This is a good example. So you have this mixture of soil and sand and water. And if you look carefully, the particles of the sand are so big, right? So if you if you pour this through a filter paper, the water will be able to pass through, right? But the sand, you think that can be able to pass through?
No, sir.
No, the sand is not going to be able to pass through. And so that's the idea of filtration. Because the water particles are smaller, they're able to pass through but the particles are bigger than the water. So that means that the particles inside the water are bigger, so that means that they will not be able to pass through. But the water particles are so small, they could pass through that hole in that filter paper and able to pass right through. But the remaining, right, the bigger particles, the sand particles, soil particles, they're too big, so they can't pass through the filter paper, and so they remain up there. And so you have a separation, all right? So what are the steps? So the steps to perform filtration are given below. So these are steps to perform filtration. The first thing you want to do is you want to pour the mixture to be separated onto the filter paper in the funnel. That's the first step. The second thing you want to do is you want to remember the filter paper have holes, so the water is able to pass through. So the filter paper has holes that are so small that are too small to allow solid particles through. Now, the stuff that remains in the filter paper, we call that the residue. So the residue is going to be the solid that remains, right, in the filter paper. That's going to be the residue, right? And then the filtrate is going to be the liquid that passes through the filter paper. Okay, so the residue is the stuff that remains inside of the filter paper, but the filtrate is going to be the stuff that passes through the filter paper. Okay, so the residue is the thing that, you know, the solid that remains in the filter paper, and the filtrate is going to be the water or the liquid that passes through. Okay, so we're gonna have filtration. So I want you to draw this diagram of filtration. So after you finish write down the notes, I need you to draw the diagram. I need you to draw the diagram. So you can actually see what's happening. So here's the diagram right there that I'm gonna have you to draw.
And we have to draw that whole diagram.
Yeah, just draw the diagram. I don't know why you say the whole diagram, but you want to draw half of the diagram? Okay. So this is the process. The process is you pour the dirty water, right, inside of the inside of the filter paper. I mean, inside of the funnel. So this is the funnel and the filter paper is on the funnel, right? Now, the stuff that is solid will stay, right? That's what you call the residue. And only the water is going to pass through, all right? Do you all understand what I'm saying? Or no? Let me know if you understand what's happening. Again, let me know if you
Yes,
understand
I
what's
think
happening.
so.
So what happened is the dirty water is going to pass through. The things that is solid, the things that is, you know, like the soil, the sand, the muck, it's going to stay on in this. That's like that's just a residue. But all the water is going to pass through. And so that's how you separate the solid part and the liquid part. All right. And that's the process of filtration right there. Let me see if I could show you a video of it. Let's see what time we do. Do we have time for a video? We should. Okay, so let me show you. Let me show you the video of it, so you could just basically see it. So as you can see, this is the. Can you see my Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
So this
Yes,
is
sir.
this is the dirty water. This is the funnel. This is the beaker. Now watch. He is going to pour this right inside the funnel, and what's gonna happen? The water is going to go where? Where's the water gonna go? Hello, where's the water gonna go? Inside the
In
what?
the beaker. In the beaker.
Inside the beaker, right? And what's gonna stay inside the funnel?
Soil. Sand.
The dirty stuff, the sand and stuff. So watch what happens when he does it. So he's gonna pour it, and as you can see, when he pours it, the water goes inside there, but the black stuff and stuff stays inside, right? But you get clean water. I mean, it's not entirely clean, but it's clean enough. Then what you could do is you could use the process of distillation to clean it some more. Okay, so that's what you basically do. You let me replay that again. You yeah. So what you do is you take the muddy water, you pour it inside of the funnel. The clean water stays. The clean water passes through the funnel, and the dirty stuff stays inside. All right. So that's that. Let me just go back to this. And so that's basically how it's done. Let me let's go back to our image. Okay, good. Do you all understand that? Do you
Yes, sir.
understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Where's Ajani? Ajani?
Yes, sir.
You understand what I was talking about?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How about you, Brene? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Bree and Bride, do you all understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Chai, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Good. Dari, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Dion, do you understand?
Yes.
Good. And Egypt, do you understand? Where's Egypt?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Egypt, explain the process of filtration. What happens with filtration? In your own words.
A process that is used to separate a liquid from a suspended solid.
Okay. Thank you. And you, Dawn, explain in your own words what happens with filtration.
Filtration is basically where you pour dirty water down a filter paper, and the dirt that is in the water stays on the top of the filter paper, and then the rest of the water goes down into the beaker.
Very good. What do we call the thing that's stays inside of the funnel?
Residue.
Residue. What do you call the liquid that passes through?
Filtrate.
Filtrate, very good. And Jaleel, where's Jaleel?
Yes, sir.
Explain in your own words. Explain in your own words, filtration.
Filtration is basically like pouring a mixture on paper, on like the filter paper, and the residue gets left, and then the filtrate gets put into the beaker.
Very good. And so we use it to separate stuff like dirty water, soil and water, sand and water. We use it to separate any mixture that has a suspended solid, a solid that's inside of it, and it's not dissolved, right? It's not dissolved. Paul, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Good. Tegan, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Good. Myla, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
That's good. And Sabria, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Joseph, do you understand this? Joseph, do you understand this? Where's Joseph? Joseph Kalma, are you there? Can't hear from Joseph.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand filtration?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. And Nakari Roberts, do you understand? Nakari Roberts, are you there? Where's Nakari? Can't hear from Nakari. Malik Rule, do you understand this?
Yes, sir. I've done filtration before, sir.
That's good. What school do you attend again?
Oh, I couldn't hear you.
Sir.
Okay, go ahead. Nakari, I was asking, do you understand the process?
Yes, sir. I did it for my science class with an experiment.
That's good. That's good. Perfect. And Kyle, do you understand this? Kyle Williamson?
I did this too.
That's good.
Yes, sir.
Explain in your own words the process of filtration. Kyle, explain in your own words.
Pardon, sir. Sorry, I didn't hear you. Pardon, sir.
I'll say explain in your own
The
words.
process of filtration.
Yes.
The filter water, it's coming down of the funnel into the, well, in my own words.
Just explain it.
Oh, okay. The filter water is slowly coming down into the funnel, which makes it to the breaker, which begins to filtrate also.
So what happens to the
It when the filter water is in the funnel, it residues, which is solid, that remains in the filter paper.
Okay, so we have dirty water, right?
Yes, sir.
It pours, right?
Sir.
What's gonna happen to the hard stuff, the solid, the sand? What's gonna happen to that? What's gonna happen to it? It's gonna do what?
It comes screen, but it comes like when the solid it doesn't turn to a solid, it breaks down.
So you have a liquid, right? It's liquid. You have a mixture with sand and water. What's gonna happen to the sand? Is it gonna go through or is it gonna stay?
It's gonna go through.
No, the sand is not gonna go through.
It isn't?
No, not the sand. What's the only thing that's gonna go through?
Is the water.
Only the water is gonna go through. Good. And then what's gonna stay?
The sand.
Very good. If we have soil and water, what's gonna go through?
The water.
What's gonna stay?
That's not the salt.
Not the salt, the soil. All right.
Soil. Yes, sir.
And we call the stuff that stays, we call it the residue, and the
Yes,
stuff
sir.
that goes through, we call it a filtrate. All right.
Okay. Filtrate or filtrate?
Filtrate.
Okay.
And it's not okay. It's not okay. It's
Oh,
either yes or no.
yes, sir.
All right. Dari, do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. And who else? Um, um, Renee, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Paul, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Explain in your own words the process of filtration, Paul.
To separate liquids from a certain solid.
Okay. So when you pour that solid, when you pour that liquid, when you pour the liquid inside of it, what's gonna happen to the solid?
It's gonna stay.
It's gonna stay. Very good. What's gonna happen to the liquid? What's gonna happen to the liquid?
It's gonna stay.
No, what's gonna happen to the liquid? The solid is gonna stay. What's gonna happen to the liquid? The liquid part.
It's gonna reside.
You know, it's going to go through. All right. So the solid stays, but the liquid part goes through, and that's how you separate them. All right.
Yes, sir.
Good. All right. If you finish, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Again, if you it again.
I started my work.
All right. If you finish send your work, then you can leave.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Mr.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Petit. I
Yes.
sent in my work.
Mhm.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Mhm.
Good night.
Zaria, you here? Where's Zaria? Zaria, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Log out and come back, please.